You've been dieting for months, sweating bullets at the gym. Your back is literally breaking from doing sit-ups. But that belly, that lower pooch, or those love handles just won't go away, right? You look in the mirror and say, I must be doing something wrong. I have bad news for you. You've been lied to all this time. But I also have very good news. The problem isn't you, it's the lies you've believed. Today, we are throwing the spot reduction nonsense into the trash forever. And we're talking about the science of how that stubborn fat actually burns. If you're ready, let's get started. First, let's begin with accepting this bitter truth. There is no such thing as spot reduction. If those miraculous sweat corsets, stretch films sold on the internet, or the 500 crunches you do a day actually worked, we'd all be walking around the beach with six-packs today. Your body doesn't work like that. It burns fat not by targeting a single spot, but from the entire system all at once. So how does the fat that those crunches can't melt actually disappear? By sweating? In the bathroom? No. The background of this process is much cooler. Think of your body as a massive and very smart energy bank. The food you eat during the day is your daily allowance. If you consume fewer calories than you burn in a day, your body has to dip into its savings account, meaning your belly fat stores, to make up the energy difference. We call this calorie deficit. When you create a calorie deficit, your brain realizes energy is needed and pumps adrenaline into your bloodstream. These hormones go and unlock your fat cells, releasing them into the bloodstream. There is a crazy detail here. Most people think that burned fat turns into muscle. Chemically, this is impossible. About 84% of the fat you lose is exhaled through your lungs as carbon dioxide. The remaining 16% turns into water and is excreted through sweat and urine. So the bottom line is, you are literally losing your fat by breathing it out. I can hear you saying, that's all well and good, but if we burn it by breathing, why do my cheeks instantly hollow out while my belly stays right where it is? The culprit here is our evolutionary genetics and our body's survival instinct. Just in case a famine breaks out, your body saves certain areas, usually the belly and waist for men, as an emergency fund. It wants to spend that area last, practically putting a lock on those regions. The way to break this stubbornness is to diversify the process and give your body confidence. This is exactly where the other rules of the game come in. Smart calorie and macro balance. I'm not talking about starving yourself. While giving your body slightly less energy than it needs, you must feed your muscles. Let's say your daily goal is to stay around the 2,000 calorie mark and take in over 120 grams of protein to protect your muscles. When you establish this balance and stay patient, the body is forced to attack those stubborn fat stores for energy. Invisible calorie burners. It's not just the 1 hour you spend training, but what you do in the remaining 23 hours that matters. Standing, climbing stairs, walking to the grocery store. Your daily mobility, meaning your non-exercise activity, is the real secret weapon that keeps your fat-burning engine running constantly. The sleep and stress factor. If you don't sleep enough or are highly stressed, your body secretes cortisol. If cortisol levels rise, the body stubbornly retains water and hits the brakes on fat burning. So, one reason that belly isn't going away could be your sleepless nights or stressing too much about the process. Since we can't spot reduce fat, does it mean the workouts we do are useless? Absolutely not. Training your abs or legs won't melt the fat there. However, calisthenics training in particular builds the muscle underneath that fat. As your muscle mass increases, the number of calories you burn just sitting around also increases. Most importantly, when that stubborn fat finally melts away, you won't be left with sagging skin, but rather an aesthetic, sculpted, and strong physique. In summary, fat loss is a simple matter of biology, but applying it requires immense patience. Most people give up just one step before the stubbornness of those stores is broken and can't achieve their goals. Do not be that person. Stick to your calorie deficit, do your workout, and get rid of that fat by breathing it out. See you next time. Stay strong.